Good evening, lesbians, and welcome back to my channel. So today we got to see the upcoming Comic-Con exclusives for this year. That's right, I said exclusives, plural. There's two, and one of them is an in-person exclusive. You can only get her if you're attending the convention. We don't know what the stock on this one is going to be like either, so I'm not looking forward to this one because the only way to get her is going to be through resellers, just like the original Comic-Con exclusives, unless you're already at the convention. But the other one is going to be widely available. I will specify which is which. Without further ado, though, let's just get right into it because these dolls are very pretty. Starting with the widely available exclusive that you will be able to get on Mattel Creations as well, we have Twyla. She is cotton candy themed and she's part of the Sweet Screams collection. I think she's pretty cute. I've seen a lot of hate towards her already, and I get it. I feel like this should have been Claudine instead of Twyla. I don't know why Twyla's getting an exclusive all of a sudden, pretty random, but the doll is cool, overall. If we're just looking at the doll for what she is, I think she's pretty. The dress, though, I do see the problems people have with it. Since it's made up of tulle, it doesn't really look like cotton candy. I almost feel like they should have used, like wool or, something, you know? Like, something puffier than tulle. I get it, though. Tulle is probably a cheaper material. That's probably why they went with it. Mattel budgets seem to be atrocious for what they charge for the dolls. So I'm just going to assume the designer did the best with what they were given. I like to assume the best of people. So, yeah. Yeah, the dress is not my favorite, but the doll herself, I'm actually a big fan of the screening. Sweet Screams was always known for having, very messy eye makeup and fun-looking eyes. So I vibe with this. It's cute, she's got blush, her earrings are fun. The necklace, I can't quite tell what kind of candy is supposed to be on the necklace. Is it just balls? It's just candy balls? I don't know. She comes with a poster, and I'm hoping it'll be like a little booklet akin to the original Sweet Screams books, because they did collaborate with IDW to make a comic for Ghoulia for her Comic-Con exclusive last year. So I feel like there's a chance they'll do the same with Twyla here. And, yeah, overall, I think she's pretty cute. Dustin is basically like a stick of cotton candy. You can flip him upside down and he's shaped like a little thing of cotton candy. Twyla's gonna be eating him. The box is cute. It's not an exact replica of the original Sweet Screams boxes. I don't think they're ever going to do a replica of the original boxes for any reason. I wish they would, though, because the original Sweet Screams packaging is gorgeous, and this is kind of giving the Willy Wonka chocolate experience in Glasgow. The back of the box is accurate, though. This is what the backs of the boxes would look like typically. Obviously a bit less inspired, but it's similar to how they would look. The Sweet Screams packaging, though, is just iconic. I really love those boxes, and I wish that I'd had one of them in the box. I got my Ghoulia and Abby new in box, but unboxed them. So yeah, overall her packaging is fun, even if I kind of hate it. Twyla is fun, though, as overall. She's kind of giving me like a clown vibe, almost. Oh, you know, that kind of makes me like her more. It kind of makes me fuck with the dress way more than I was before. She looks like a clown! I love clowns! I love the clown aesthetic. Oh, that's good, actually. Okay, I like her. Oh yeah, let's look at her shoes. Similar to the other Sweet Screams dolls, she only has a couple details painted in, which, like I said, the other Sweet Screams dolls did the same thing, so it would be unfair to expect the same of Twyla. Even though she is a Comic-Con doll with a higher budget, so maybe we should, I don't know. But the shoes are cute overall, but they do have, oh, it looks like cotton candy from behind. Okay, I get it. I was gonna say, it's got, those ball shapes again, but then I realized, oh wait, it's just multi-layered cotton candy because you can see the little cotton candy stick. So she doesn't have obnoxious object heels. It's just, the, stick part of the cotton candy. Although, I do want to note she doesn't have much on her legs. She only has one shadow, and it looks like a candy cane, which is cute. I wish she had that on both of her legs, because as you can see, she only has it on the one. That feels a little like an oversight to me. I feel like her body detailing should have stayed, especially because they had such a cute design for it. Give her more of that. She has it on one hand, and her other hand is just straight up purple. I don't know why they only did it on one hand and one leg. She should have had it on both because that's the way Twyla looks. But regardless, the doll is pretty. She's most likely going to be $75 and available both at the convention and online from Mattel Creations. Mattel Creations Comic-Con exclusives sell out fast, so best of luck to anyone who goes for her. I know that I will be going for her because I like her. And now for the in-person exclusive. This one you can only get by going to San Diego Comic-Con in California. Tickets are sold out, so you'd have to buy reseller tickets to get in. So here we have her, Elvira. This is our first ever variant to come from Monster High. That is an intentional variant and not just like a factory variant. So the original Elvira, the original release of this specific doll, has both eyes open, looking to the side, and she does not have the smirking face. She also has silver metal, and like it's everything silver instead of purple. The box is also different. This one has a different box. I'm so pissed off about this because I love her. The face is so much fun. I love this so much. Her side glance is pretty on the released, on like the wide release doll, don't get me wrong. But this is so cute. I love the way the expression looks. If Mattel's been capable of expressions like this all along, why are they only doing it now, and why for a variant that you can only get in person? We don't know how much this doll is going to be, but I'm going to suspect she's $75 as well, just like Twyla, maybe $60, because the wide release is $60. But considering she's at a convention, I'm thinking they're going to bump her up to $75. It's not like we're going to know, though, until people get to the convention and post about that. Because, like I said, she's an in-person exclusive. You can only get her if you go to the convention. I live in Florida. I cannot go to San Diego Comic-Con. I have a job, man. I don't have time to take off to go to San Diego. I have time to take off to go to England, though. Oop. She is so pretty. Everything about this doll is so much fun. I don't think I can see myself paying reseller prices for her. If I can't find someone who's willing to go to, who's like already going to the convention and willing to pick one up for me, then I'm just not going to get this doll. Because, whatever, man. She is cool, but this really annoys me. I hate when big companies like Mattel start releasing rare variants or something. And then, of course, they get bought up by resellers. This is exactly what happened with the Rare Finds Midge doll. If you guys don't remember, or aren't involved in the Barbie space, the new deluxe style Barbie line in the first wave had a variant of the blonde Barbie where she was Midge, and she looked just like Midge from Life in the Dreamhouse. I believe Bill Greening designed her. He loves the Steffi face sculpt. So whenever I see a Steffi, I just assume it was Bill Greening. So she was bought up by resellers. I couldn't find her anywhere. I had a friend reach out and say, hey, I found her, and he bought them for me. So my mom was able to get one, and I was able to get one. My mom wanted one so bad, we couldn't find them anywhere. So we just had to pay a little bit over, like, stock price because of shipping. That was it. If you don't have, like, a friend like that who's willing to help you out, your chances of actually finding the doll without going insane, like, just finding her casually were very rare. Now, this is a different case. This is a Comic-Con exclusive, not something you would find in the store. But I feel like it's the same thing because she is a variant of a released product that is going to be price gouged for hundreds on eBay. We don't know how much she's going to be price gouged by, but if I had to assume, back in the day, I would get new releases from Comic-Con, like, right after the convention, because that was when they would be the cheapest. Nowadays, that's when they're going to be the most expensive, I want to say. But right after the convention, I would go on eBay, and I would look up, like, Valentine and Wisp, and tons of sets would pop up. I'd sort by the cheapest, and I'd buy the cheapest. I was a simple man. I was a simple 12-year-old girl. So, yeah, that's what I would do. And I would usually end up paying around $80 to $90 for a 2-pack. And for a single doll, like Cerise Wolf, I paid $110, but that's because she was really awesome. Compared to what their prices go for now, compared to how bad price gouging is in general because of resellers who want to do it as like a full-time job, like just sneakerheads who decide, oh, it's time for me to resell dolls and stuff too. That's what happened with the Mean Girls. They were bought up by sneaker collectors, I'm pretty sure. They don't know anything about dolls. They're probably going to be at Comic-Con, they're going to buy this doll. It might be action figure collectors, actually, because Comic-Con, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work, actually. But I'm expecting this doll to get expensive on the secondhand market. Maybe her prices will come down if not enough interest is shown. That's why we just have to resist the price gougers. We just have to resist them, and maybe her prices won't be so bad. But yeah, this doll is really pretty. I really like her. I know she's basically just like a purple variant of her, like, release doll, but come on, man. She is so pretty. She's a vibe. I like this one. We got to see the back of her box here, too. I can't read the text from here, so I'm going to take my phone and zoom in on it. It says 3 tips for putting on a bewitching show. Oh, it looks like this is the exact same, yeah, this is the exact same description as her other doll. Okay, so, yeah, there's nothing, different about the description on the back of the box. I thought there might be, but there isn't. So, yeah, that's Elvira. I'm so annoyed by her being an in-person exclusive. I've already rambled all about how bad the price gouging is when it comes to Comic-Con exclusives, especially in-person exclusives. You guys have seen how much the Comic-Con dolls go for now from the original run of Monster High. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, honestly. I'm glad I got my Comic-Con dolls when I did. I've been collecting since 2013, so I had a lot of time. I had goals, and I achieved them. Nowadays, new collectors can't achieve that without spending like 5 times what I did. 5 times is generous, maybe more like 10 times. I got my dolls really cheap, man. So yeah, Elvira is going to be difficult to get. I'm hoping that one of my friends is going to the convention and I can ask for help. But if not, I'm just gonna accept that I'm not getting this one. Because I don't want to pay reseller prices for a Monster High doll. I don't want to do that, man. So, yeah. But overall, Elvira is really cool. Though I do want to say I like Twyla more. I don't know. Like, it sounds goofy, but because ever since I started thinking of her as a clown, I love her. I love clowns. I love clowns and jesters and magicians. That's my favorite gender. So yeah, gorgeous Twyla. I really like her. I feel like she's being really underrated so far, man. She's a total vibe to me. I'm really into her. So, yeah, I don't know if people are, like, that excited for Elvira. Honestly, I wasn't looking for that much discussion on her. I think she's really cool. Maybe other people think she's stupid. I have no idea. I wasn't really looking at the group chats or anything this morning. I was just like, oh, let me just make my video. I just woke up with my friend sending me these pictures. But yeah, I fuck with it. I love this Twyla. Like, again, the box... I don't want to say it looks like AI slop, but I already compared it to the Willy's chocolate experience. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. Elvira's box is cool, but it's not that wildly different. It's basically just like a purple variant without the cheetah print in the backdrop. You know, actually, it is kind of different from her original doll. So the difference will be obvious. It's not like you'll get tricked into buying the normal one based instead of this one. Unless you're, like, really, really stupid. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. So, that was fun. I always love talking about Comic-Con stuff. I wonder if they're gonna do any other, like, secondary releases like they did last year. Because last year they did, like, a black and white Frankie Lego Mega Bloks. Mega? Is it just Mega or is it Mega Bloks? I'm gonna say Mega Bloks. But they had Mega Bloks Frankie as well. But that was also online. I don't think it's sold out either. People have been finding that shit at Burlington. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm very excited to see what you guys have to say about this. Are you going to be going for Twyla? And are you going to even be able to get Elvira? Let me know. I'm not going to ask you to get me one. I'm only trying to ask people I know because I don't want to get scammed. I don't know. I don't think anyone would scam me. I'm usually too smart. I've never been scammed before. That's a fun fact. It's never happened to me. I've never been scammed out of my money. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one.